Have stakeholder management in project management. Stakeholder management is one of the most delicate and essential aspects of project management. Every project, regardless of its complexity or scale, involves a diverse network of individuals and groups who have a direct or indirect interest in its success. These may include team members, sponsors, customers, suppliers, and even surrounding communities. The ability of a project manager to effectively identify, understand, and manage stakeholder expectations can make the difference between the success and failure of a project. Effective stakeholder management begins with a thorough understanding of who the stakeholders are, their roles, and their expectations. This process is not static. It requires constant monitoring and adaptation as priorities and interests evolve. By leveraging tools, conflict resolution techniques, and a collaborative approach, project managers can transform potential challenges into opportunities to strengthen the project and foster consensus among parties. The key to successful stakeholder management lies in building strong relationships founded on trust and clear, two-way communication. This chapter explores the core principles of stakeholder management and the skills necessary to establish such relationships. It provides practical tools and actionable strategies supported by concrete examples to help project managers build a structured and effective engagement approach. By doing so, managers can increase the likelihood of project success while fostering a supportive network of stakeholders. Understanding the roles and expectations of stakeholders is a critical first step. Stakeholder identification is the foundation of effective management. Stakeholders encompass all individuals, groups, or organizations that influence or are influenced by the project. Accurate identification ensures that no critical parties are overlooked and that all significant voices are considered from the outset. Stakeholders generally fall into two main categories: internal and external. Internal stakeholders include project team members, department heads, sponsors, executives, and anyone within the managing organization. External stakeholders comprise customers, suppliers, regulatory authorities, strategic partners, and sometimes the broader community or media. Recognizing this diversity allows project managers to develop targeted and personalized engagement strategies. Tools like brainstorming sessions, stakeholder analysis, and document reviews are invaluable for identifying stakeholders comprehensively. Brainstorming engages the team to list major stakeholders based on project objectives, while stakeholder analysis creates a detailed inventory by examining the project's context and impacts. Reviewing contracts, previous reports, organizational charts, and project documentation helps uncover additional stakeholders who may not be immediately apparent. Once identified, stakeholders should be evaluated based on two key parameters: their level of influence on project success and their level of interest in the project's objectives, outcomes, or processes. This evaluation enables project managers to prioritize relationships and tailor their engagement strategies accordingly. For example, a client with high influence and interest demands frequent updates and active involvement, whereas a supplier with lower influence can be managed through periodic communications. An accurate identification process avoids the risks associated with overlooking critical stakeholders, such as delays, resistance, or misunderstandings. Recognizing all relevant parties enables project managers to anticipate risks, uncover opportunities, and foster synergies that benefit the project. However, stakeholder identification is not a one-time activity. Throughout the project lifecycle, new stakeholders may emerge, or the priorities of existing stakeholders may shift. Proactive project managers continuously monitor these dynamics and adjust engagement plans to ensure that every stakeholder receives appropriate attention at the right time. By understanding the roles, expectations, and priorities of stakeholders, project managers can create a structured approach to engagement. This not only builds stronger relationships, but also aligns the project team with stakeholder goals, ultimately enhancing the chances of project success. Understanding stakeholder expectations is a fundamental strategic activity that extends far beyond simply gathering opinions. It enables the project manager to establish a strong foundation for project success by identifying not only what stakeholders want, but also their priorities and concerns. Misunderstood or unstated expectations can lead to conflicts, delays, or dissatisfaction, making targeted and transparent communication initiated from the project's earliest stages crucial. Effectively gathering expectations requires a diverse approach that combines direct engagement and structured tools. Personal interviews foster deeper relationships with stakeholders, uncovering both explicit and implicit expectations. Structured questionnaires allow for uniform data collection, particularly useful when dealing with a large group of stakeholders. Collaborative workshops provide a platform for open dialogue, enabling stakeholders to share ideas and align objectives, leading to a shared vision for the project. Additionally, reviewing existing documents such as contracts, technical specifications, or corporate reports can reveal implicit expectations that might otherwise be overlooked. Using a combination of these methods creates a comprehensive and detailed understanding of stakeholder needs and desires. Once expectations are gathered, it is critical to categorize and prioritize them to ensure resources and efforts focus on the most significant aspects. Grids that evaluate importance and urgency help teams concentrate on expectations requiring immediate attention. Value maps connect each expectation to the project's strategic objectives, highlighting those that deliver maximum benefits. Trade-off analysis can address conflicting expectations, such as balancing tight deadlines with expected quality. This strategic approach improves resource management and increases the likelihood of project success. Documenting expectations is vital for ensuring transparency and clarity. Each expectation should be recorded in a format that allows all parties to understand the goals and priorities. Project specifications outline measurable objectives and success criteria, while expectation matrices link each need to responsible stakeholders, timelines, and verification methods. Meeting minutes also play a critical role by documenting agreements and decisions for traceability and accessibility. Validating these expectations with stakeholders is equally important to confirm they are realistic and achievable. This step helps prevent future misunderstandings and fosters shared alignment. Stakeholder expectations are not static and can evolve throughout the project lifecycle. Consequently, project managers must maintain a flexible outlook and a proactive approach. Regular reviews of expectations through periodic check-ins enable managers to adapt to new needs and respond promptly to changes. Ensuring that stakeholders are informed of modifications in a timely manner facilitates smooth communication and provides opportunities for valuable feedback to guide the project effectively. Investing time and effort in understanding stakeholder expectations results in improved communication, stronger trust, and reduced conflicts. It establishes a solid groundwork for project success and strengthens collaboration among all parties involved. By approaching this process systematically and strategically, project managers can align their teams and stakeholders toward common objectives, enhancing the overall effectiveness and outcome of the project. The Role Influence Matrix is a strategic tool essential for categorizing and managing stakeholders in an organized and effective manner. Understanding the dynamics of power, priorities, and engagement levels of stakeholders is crucial for planning targeted interactions, ensuring optimal resource utilization, and tailoring communication to the needs of each party. This structured approach simplifies relationship management, helps prevent conflicts, strengthens collaboration, and enhances the overall success of the project. Building a role influence matrix begins by identifying key parameters, including each stakeholder's level of interest and level of influence. Interest reflects how much a stakeholder desires to be informed or involved in project decision-making processes, while influence assesses their ability to impact project outcomes. These parameters form the axes of the matrix, dividing stakeholders into 4 categories: high influence, high interest, low interest, low influence, high interest, and low influence, low interest. Each category requires a distinct approach, such as greater involvement for key stakeholders or infrequent updates for those with low interest and influence. After placing stakeholders on the matrix, the project manager defines engagement strategies tailored to each group. Stakeholders with high influence and high interest need regular and detailed updates. Those with high influence but low interest can be managed with concise reports focused on decision-making aspects. Stakeholders with low influence but high interest should receive regular informative communication, while those with low interest and low influence require only occasional updates. This approach optimizes time and resource allocation, improving both the efficiency and quality of relationship management. The benefits of the role influence matrix are significant. Resource optimization is a primary advantage, enabling focused efforts on critical stakeholders. Proactive conflict management is supported by identifying key players, allowing the project manager to anticipate resistance or challenges. Communication becomes more targeted, reducing misunderstandings and enhancing engagement levels. Structured and transparent management builds stakeholder trust in the project and its team, fostering collaboration and mutual support. It is essential to recognize that the role influence matrix is not a static tool. Stakeholder interest or influence levels may shift due to project developments or emerging needs. Therefore, periodic reviews and adjustments are crucial to maintaining its relevance and effectiveness. More than a visual aid, the role influence matrix is an operational guide that helps project managers balance stakeholder expectations, prevent conflicts, and ensure efficient resource use. When applied effectively, it becomes a cornerstone for creating a collaborative and organized environment, paving the way for the success of any project.